Friends, haters, cultivators. Welcome to Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses, the only lesbian-hosted podcast about folk Taoist.
Folk Taoist.
I'm Roy, and I've learned how to counterattack.
Oh, and I'm Fallon, aka Mingxin Mosh Pit.
Yeah! Damn.
That's
where you
hard
go
in the motherfucking paint. Woo!
That's where you go to beat metal in the Cloud Recesses.
Give you a nice heavy metal lullaby.
You know?
It was awesome. Wow.
You know what else is awesome, Ray?
What is awesome?
So, it's the holidays, right?
Yeah, it's Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa season.
It's all of the seasons. It's winter to solstice.
It's a winter and solstice.
When this episode goes up, it'll be 2 days before
Grimbo.
And, I just finished doing my shopping today.
Me too, pretty much.
Did my Christmas stuff, got my Christmas gifts, got my gifts for you, my friend.
I got my gifts for Roy today as well.
Well, heck.
I got the last of my gifts for Roy today.
The last of them.
Roy didn't ask for anything spectacular, so I'm afraid that I'm going to disappoint her with the things that she asked for.
Well, the thing is, I'm always insecure about what I get for people. I always want to make sure that I give the people that I love good things that make them happy.
Yep.
And I especially want to get my dog El Rey some good stuff that makes you happy, because I love you. Yeah, you're my bear and my best friend and my wife.
I mean, we know each other pretty well at this point, so, like, I'm never ever really disappointed by the gifts that you give me, so, and I hope the same goes for you, but...
Yeah, well, I figured that, given the season, given our insecurities, I have presents for you,
Yay.
But in case, just to get kind of a feel for how you might feel about the things that I got you. Just to kind of gauge things. I kind of, I started looking online,
On the line.
I was going around on the internet, and I revisited our old friends at Baopals.
Baopals, absolutely.
Yeah, remember the old Taobao's Google Translate cousin.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And I figured, maybe I'll let Ray pick out a few things.
Wow.
So I went on to Baopals, and I searched our favorite Chinese media property of Modao Zushi.
Uh-huh.
And I said, alright, I'll give Ray a little budget,
Okay.
And I'll say, here's some choices. Let's say I give you this amount of money, and see what you think of a couple items.
Right.
Yeah, just to kind of gauge your interest, see where we're at. So first off, I visited our old friends at Baopals.
Baopals, absolutely.
Yeah, remember the old Taobao's Google Translate cousin.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And I figured, maybe I'll let Ray pick out a few things.
Wow.
So I went on to Baopals, and I searched our favorite Chinese media property of Modao Zushi.
Uh-huh.
And I said, alright, I'll give Ray a little budget,
Okay.
And I'll say, here's some choices. Let's say I give you this amount of money, and see what you think of a couple items.
Right.
Yeah, just to kind of gauge your interest, see where we're at. So first off, let's say I go the cheaper end, right? Because I have already gotten you some stuff, and I'm no Mr. Pennybags. I'm not the Monopolies man. I don't have those ginsect bucks, you know. So these first three choices that I got are roughly 15 yuan,
okay.
Which is about the equivalent of $2.
I like it.
So I'm breaking the bank here, as you can tell.
Yeah.
So between these first three things, we'll just take a look at these three things, and maybe you can tell me which one you would, if I were to give you $2 American dollars converted into 15 Chinese yuan, which one you would opt for.
Okay.
You feel me? All right. So up first, we've got this. We've got official legitimate version of the animation produced by Modazu Master Hairpin Hairclip Decorative White Rabbit Gray Rabbit Spot. for roughly 12 yuan. So they're little hair clips with our favorite human-eyed bunnies.
Right. Production quality on that is a little bit low, I will say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a use for hair clips is my problem.
Yeah, you do kind of got kind of that little undercut.
Yeah, that's my thing with it. So, like, I appreciate the sentiment.
I do want to say that the brand or the store or something, the vendor appears to be named Ora Ora, which means,
excellent.
So keep that in mind as we go to these other ones. So this next one is Chinching Blue Forget the Machine to avoid Dust Sword with the same Guqin weapon collection Cloud Dream Model Magic Way Ancestor Teacher Magic Flute. This is a variety of items.
Okay.
About 14 yuan. So we've got it's little keychains, yeah.
Are they the knockoff pens? Or are they keychains?
These are keychains, I believe.
So cute.
So they are very cute. We have a lot of options. We have Blue's House Rules.
Blue's House Rules, of course.
Which is, I guess, a little notebook with all of the Cloud Recesses rules.
Yeah.
We have Wei Wuxian, 22 centimeters.
It's just Wei Wuxian.
Yeah, it's
Suibian.
It's Suibian. It's the sort of Suibian, but it's labeled Wei Wuxian. We have Wei Wuxian Chenqing Flute Black.
I love Wei Wuxian Chenqing Flute Black.
We have Wei Wuxian Weapon 2-piece set.
Yeah, I love that.
We have Blue Forget Machine Saber Dust Jian Bright Silver.
Yeah, beach it.
Yeah. We have Blue Piano.
I love Blue Piano.
Which is the Guqin.
It's Wangji Senior.
Wangji Senior. We have Blue Forget Weapon 2-piece set, Bright Silver.
Cute.
It's cute. Zhangcheng Saber 3 Poison.
Oh, that is cute.
These are extremely cute.
Ooh, that whip, though.
Yeah, Zhangcheng Purple Electric 9-section whip.
That thing is cool as fuck.
It is fucking cool, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, Zichun!
Yeah, Zhangcheng Purple Electric ring. We have Jinling Saber.
Oh,
Jinliang Saber. We have Jinliang one-word bow and arrow.
Okay, very good.
Very good. Jingguanya with sword. I don't see him, so I don't know why he's labeled as being with the sword.
It's to scale. He's microscopic. He can't even lift it up.
He's hiding behind the scabbard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. It's like leaning on a book. You can't see it. He's just kind of. He's right out of the way. He's scurried off. Lan Shi-Chen Shui Yue with sword.
Wow, they got everybody.
They're covering all their bases. Lan Jingyi Saber.
Okay, Jingyi too.
He's got one, I guess.
Wow.
This one is my favorite. You want to tell him what this one is?
What the fuck? Shuiyang Sword of Disaster. Oh my god, it's the stupidest god thing I've ever seen. It's got like raven wings as the pommel and the handle. The fuck? I really like it.
I cannot explain to you how in love I am with the concept of translating Jiangzai as Sword of Disaster.
That's fucking awesome.
We've got single-piece Yin Tiger characters.
Single-piece Yin Tiger characters. Yeah, they are a single piece for now.
Yeah,
that doesn't bode very well.
Got us that Stygian Taigi amulet.
I like that Taigi seal. That is tight as fuck.
And then we've got the broken into pieces Lover's Clothing Yin Tiger.
It's the Lover's Clothing.
We've got Cloud Dream Clear Heart Bell.
Cloud Dream Clear Heart Bell.
It's the
Johnny Chung Bell.
Yeah. We have God Smiled at the Bottle.
God smiled at the bottle.
Which is a big jar of Emperor Smile. If God smiled at the bottle wasn't just kind of that word for word.
God smiled at it, yeah.
Then we have a 30-centimeter Wei Wuxian, which is just another Suibian.
Big boy.
Slightly bigger,
It's just a big boy, yeah.
We've got a bigger boy version of Blue Forget Machine Saber Dust Sword. Bigger version of Zhangcheng Saber 3 Poison. And then an 8-piece sword suit with trumpets.
Wow, that fucking whips.
Look at those trumpets.
With trumpets. There's no trumpets in sight, but that's okay.
It's pretty good. I'm a big fan of it. These are actually extremely fucking cool, and I would mess up any one of these. Yeah. I really like them. I think they're really cool.
I really like them. I would definitely, honestly, buy that Stygian Tiger seal. I like that. It kind of whips.
It does kind of whip. And then our last choice for the 15 yuan range is broken paragraph tag, unbroken paragraph tag, Magic Way Ancestral Animation Way No Envy Blue Forget Machine Junction Hot Gold Paper Official Around Dimension Base.
Wow.
I think this is just like, I think it's just like a framed little canvas thing. So
Okay.
we've got Way Without Envy, because we've got several character choices.
Oh, excellent.
The size of the L.
The size of the is L, yeah.
We've got Blue Machine Mode Day.
Oh,
Blue
look at
Machine
the little
Model,
baby!
Little baby Lonwanji.
Wow, little baby.
We've got Paragraph Lunchicha in all one word.
Paragraph Jong. Oh, the little baby. Look at the little baby.
He's doing thinking emoji face. I love it.
He's doing thonking emoji.
We've got Jung Sum Vega.
Jong Sum Vega.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I do love Jung Sum Vega. She's my best sister.
My favorite character.
And then we've got the absolute one, Paragraph Niehoi Mulberry.
Niehoi Mulberry!
I love his sassy little pose in his official art. It's so cute.
That's incredible.
He's got his little hand on his hip, kind of popped out, and then he's got his fan, and he's shaking it, and it's good. If we want to look at some of the behind the scenes info on this bit of merchandise, it is licensed from Magic Master Animation.
Magic Master Animation,
which is our favorite. So we've got these three choices, and I just want to ask, if you had $2, aka 15 yuan, which of these would you opt for, do you think, out of these three products?
I really like that Tiger Seal keychain.
The Tiger Seal...
Not gonna lie, it does whip a little bit.
Do we like the single-piece Yin Tiger characters, or do we like the Lover's Clothing Yin Tiger?
The Lover's Clothing, because then we can each have a piece. Oh! And then when we combine it, we can create total chaos.
Total chaos! You're gay! Oh, I'm happy. Okay, good.
We combine it, and there's nothing in this world or the underworld that can stop us from taking over.
That's how the homosexual agenda is achieved.
That's right.
It's good.
Okay, now it's Roy's turn.
It's Roy's turn. Roy gets to pick some shopping items.
Roy gets to pick some shopping items. I have. Oh
boy.
I have a really strange one. It's kind of I don't know why somebody thought of it, but we're not going to start with that one.
I'm intrigued.
The first one we're going to start with, there's some nice cheap little bracelets.
Cheap.
They are called Original Magic Master Surrounding Forgot to Envy Rabbit Bracelet Daily Hanfu Ancient Way No Envy Blue Forget Machine.
Okay.
Look at these. They're pretty cute.
Oh, that's really cute.
They're pretty cute.
What the hell?
So many different colors.
So these are like little beads that look like the little snow bunnies with the black ears. They're white. Oh, I'm crying. Those are actually really cute.
Yeah, and they're connected to just like little simple wire bracelets with a couple other little decorative beads. They're pretty cute. And they're cheap as hell. They are 14 yuan and 59 yuan cents.
It's really cute.
It is cute. I feel like they'd break in half a wear, but that's fine.
Yeah, they might be made out of like dried up hot glue, but they're really cute.
It's fine. And so that was one choice.
Okay.
The second choice, if it will load, it is slightly less modest, 20 yuan.
Okay.
It's called Magic Road, Forget Envy, Tianza, Smile Pillow, Grandfather, Surrounding, Way No Envy, Blue Forget Machine, costs 2 plush toys. 2
plush toys?
Look at them.
Oh my god. It's 2 very large plush jars of Emperor's Smile.
It's fucking great.
The model in the picture is drinking out of one like a fucking gremlin, just like Wei Ying would have us do.
They're so excited. You can choose the size of they can come in 20 centimeters or 30 centimeters.
Wow.
So that's fun to know. 20 yuan, bang for your buck.
I always like getting the choice of being able to choose the size of so.
I love to choose the size of And third of all, the most baffling find, the most expensive would be at 27 yuan.
Okay.
Magic Road, Forget Envy animation, surrounding clothes, no envy, grandfather forget machine, 2 yuan, sailor dress cause cute soft girl dress.
Okay.
And it's fucking sailor dress costume versions of Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian, and like the reference photo is them just like as anime high school girls, middle school girls, if I'm being real. It's just so weird.
You can attest to this. My jaw has been on the floor since you turned the screen to me. Wow. It's like
speechless.
I love it. It's like the long like Sukeban skirts too.
Yes.
Oh my god. I think I gotta go with that one.
You like it?
I really like it.
It's located in Beijing.
See now my big choice, the tough call here is whether I want to be Skiban Wei Ying or Skiban Lanjan, and that's the choice. I'm just not sure which one I want to go with.
I think you'd make a really cute skib on Wei Ying.
I think it would be good. I do tend to feel more comfortable in black.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's really good, right?
That's really good.
It's baffling, but like I like I like to see it.
It may be baffling, but now that I know it exists, I think I need it.
Yeah?
Yeah. So here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
$2 I feel like is a little bit cheap to throw at my wife,
yes.
You know? So why don't I bump up the price a little bit?
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the price range of around 65-70 yuan.
Wow, balling out.
What was the currency conversion? Let me get this. No, not euro. I want Chinese.
Don't be a fool.
Don't be
a fool.
Don't be silly here. Which is about $10.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so let's go up to $10. See what we can get for an American $10.
Sure. $10 American dollars.
So the first one
wow.
is the famous Magic Wei Ancestor Wei Wuxian Yiling Old Ancestor version clay handmade gift Meadowland exclusive Wind Evil plate. And this is the famous Weiing Yiling Patriarch version Nendoroid.
That has not come out yet and is still on pre-order.
Yeah, it's still on pre-order. I think this is also on pre-order. This might be official and just looks goofy because it's Baopals. But that's pretty cheap.
That's a great fucking price.
That is a great fucking price.
I might have to risk it just for the price. Does that make me a bad person? Yeah, it makes me a bad person.
Now the size here, under the size, it's listed margin, 50 yuan balance, payment 249 yuan as deposit for voucher. See, so I'm not 100% sure. We popular series Clay People. Model Yiling Old Clayman.
Holy shit.
The return of the property known as Magic Way He Was.
That magic way he was.
Who could forget?
Yeah, so I think that this is still like a pre-order, and the 69 yuan is just them drawing you in like, hey, want to pay $10 for an official Nendoroid picture?
Yeah.
Picture, wow. Official Nendoroid
just
figure.
The picture?
They send you a fucking photocopied picture of the Nendoroid.
You get your receipt and attached to it is a JPEG of the image.
Oh my god! Yeah, pretty much. It's what we would deserve.
It is what we would deserve.
Holy shit, that's so funny.
And the best part about this item is that it's 69 nice yuan.
It is 69 nice yuan.
So you gotta keep that in mind as we look at these other choices that I have for you.
Okay, I love that.
So next up, we have the Father of the Wizard of Magic Road. So I guess that refers to Wei Changzi, because it's Father of the Wizard of Magic Road?
Maybe.
The Father of the Wizard of Magic Road, authentic animation around the hanging scroll, Wei No Envy, Blue Forget Machine, Zhangcheng 2 yuan poster.
Wow.
66 yuan.
Okay, not bad.
Unfortunately, these are just some wall scrolls with the official character art, with the cool animal pictures.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, Wei Ying is sold out.
Yeah, you know. He's the main character. Of course he's sold out.
Yeah, so what we can choose between is we have Lan Wangji, who miraculously for perhaps the first time in his life, didn't get his name translated as Blue Forget Machine.
Wow, he's just on the Longchi there. Yeah, that's pretty good.
We have Blue After.
Yeah.
Which famously is what we all know Lan Xishui's name means.
Yeah, of course.
Lan Xichen, who just continuously gets his name turned into all one word.
Yeah, he's just a first name, last name kind of guy. I mean, they all are because it's ancient China. It's just China and China.
With his Pokemon deer.
I like it.
Jiang Sam Vega again.
Why Sam Vega? I don't understand.
We have Jiang Cheng with his little puppy. Jin Zixuan with his cool Pokemon Peacock. Jin Guangyao with his little foxy.
It's Mengyao.
It's
still Mengyao.
It's Mengyao, but the website doesn't say it's Mengyao, so let's respect their listing choices.
All right.
And then we have Jin Liang, all one word.
Jin Liang with big puppy.
All one word, all lowercase. Jin
Liang. Yeah, that's my fucking internet password.
So the listing of this describes it as peripheral products. Hang a picture.
Yeah,
because that's what you're supposed to do with it.
I like it.
Yeah, and then last but not least, for our roughly $10 range.
Okay.
One of my favorite things I found today. The new kind of Chenxing makes Wei has no envy, Xiao War Star, Periphery, Magic Wei Ancestor, Teacher Female Backpack for young students. 66 yuan. Just kind of a selection of backpacks with assorted, they come in several colors, and each of them has, one of a handful of, just kind of
oh my god!
Glamour shots, headshots of Xiaozhan.
They really oh my god, that's so fucking funny. It's just like just a random square photo set, a stock photo set in the middle of a backpack.
And it's very clearly like, the images are like a default backpack, and then they just kind of Photoshop the photo onto it. So,
oh my god.
The photo choices we have are one of him in front of like a field of flowers or something, a nice meadow. There's one of him in character as Wei Wuxian in his kind of leather twink getup.
Love that
they put him in. And then it's just like his fucking IMDb headshot that he sends out to auditions. And I want to add that the backpack in this photo has like a keychain strap thing on it that says love, and there's like a knockoff real Akuma on the end of it.
Oh my god.
And the word love is written in the, like, Naruto logo font. It's completely wild. At least 20 of these have been sold.
That's incredible.
Some of the details about this item, pattern animated cartoon.
Okay.
As we all know, Xiaozhan is.
He is animated cartoon man.
You can find him in Toontown when you go visit Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
The shape of is the envelope shape.
The envelope shape. We all know it.
Yeah. Lifting unit type, the soft.
The soft!
Types of outer bags, open the pocket. We always want to know what the size of the is.
The size of the?
The size of the this time is in the.
Oh, it's in the, is it?
In the, yeah. Whether there is a back cushion cotton is.
Okay.
Applicable scenario campus. No other applicable scenarios. If you wear this on the bus, fuck you.
You're getting arrested.
You wear this to go for a little walk. Maybe you're going up to the 7-Eleven. Fuck you. It's jail time.
You can't do it. It's not prudent.
You have to be on a college campus, some institute of higher learning, in order to wear and carry around and utilize this. The new kind of Chenxing makes Wei has no envy, Xiao War Star, Periphery, Magic Wei Ancestor, Teacher Female Backpack for young students. So, jot that down. Mm-hmm. So I give you these choices.
Oh my god.
I give you the pre-order Yiling Patriarch Nendo. I give you hang a picture, and you get your choice of character. And then we got our good old Xiaozhan face picture, Faceapp backpack.
I mean, we're...
It's only $10.
I fucking
Kind of an unbeatable deal.
I think that I would want the poster.
The poster?
Yeah.
It's a nice wall scroll.
It's a nice wall scroll.
Who would you get? We just got our fancy little animal pictures.
God, I want JC. You know I love JC.
I know you love JC. We all know. So that's good. Okay, good. Good.
I like that. I think it's really cute.
I do think it's cute to me.
Nude. All right, so for my luxury range choices for you, the first one is kind of an odd one. Didn't really think that they would have thought to make products like this, but that was also what I thought about the Safe Kuso.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I appreciate that you're thinking outside of the box for me and bringing me these wonderful items.
All right, yeah, so...
I'm an independent thinker, and you know that about me.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I was trying to really
they touched
tap
my arm
into
when
that.
They said that it was very cute.
Trying to tap into that. So, at 66.54 yuan...
Sorry.
We have the original Magic Way Around Way, No Envy, Blue Forget Machine, A4 sketchboard, animation stationery, secondary folder drawing board. It's a fucking clipboard, bro.
It's a fucking clipboard.
It's a fucking clipboard with, like, the characters on it.
That actually kind of rules.
It kind of does rule. I like all of these fun, useful things they've found to put these characters' faces on.
It's like a clear clipboard, and it's got the official fancy art.
Yeah, fancy boy art.
That came out from the Dongwon a while back.
Yeah.
I kind of really like it.
It's really good, right?
Yeah.
And here's another one I think you'll like.
Okay.
At 74.9 yuan.
Okay.
We have Diffuse Trace of the original version of Magic Master Animation Ancient Style Puzzle Way No Envy Blue Forget Mobile Diffuse Surrounding Educational Toys. It is a puzzle.
Okay.
It's a puzzle with that same art that was on the clipboard, actually.
Okay, kind of going with a theme here. I like that.
Going with a theme.
You know
Roy
what?
is a puzzle enjoyer.
I do like a good puzzle. I actually got one at the thrift store today for myself,
like
just
that.
to enjoy on my own time. I kind of like that.
Thought maybe that could be a fun thing for you.
Does it say how many pieces?
It's 500 tablets.
500
actually,
tablets.
not pieces.
Okay.
Thank you. The size of the is 500 tablets.
Okay.
So let's take a peek at the product details here. They've sold 232 of them.
Wow.
So really, Modao fans really love these puzzles.
It's a Venn diagram. What can I say?
It's a Venn diagram. It's all graphics and all in Chinese. So never mind. That's fine. So that's a cool little find.
Yeah.
And then the third one is an interesting one.
Okay.
At 66.54 yuan, we have Lucky Stone, legitimate version of the Alliance to make official peripheral magic with the Way No Envy Grandfather Shao War flagship data line.
Okay. I wanted to take a minute, because I have to absorb all of this.
Yeah.
Lucky Stone.
Yes, Lucky Stone.
What was it? To do magic? Something?
It's a legitimate version of the Alliance to make official peripheral magic with the Way No Envy Grandfather Shao War flagship data line.
Okay, so...
I don't know what you're not understanding about that.
No. It's not that I'm not understanding. I'm just trying to get the whole picture. So what I'm imagining is that this is some type of magic crystal that allows me to summon Xiaozhan, because I know that it likes to come up and tell me that Xiaozhan's name is Xiao War sometimes. For some reason.
Okay.
I wish that was what it was. It would be very nice if I had a magic crystal that let me do that.
I want to summon him and buy him a coffee.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to chill with him, you know?
It's
Seems like
actually a phone charge cord with their faces on it. So there you go.
Oh my god!
You got a little long head. You got a little Wei Wuxian head, and they plug in like their neck would be where your charge port is.
You said phone charger block, and I was, oh my god! You said phone charger block, and I was picturing like the cube shaped USB port things.
No!
But like with like a photo cube where it just has like photos of them on it, because I'm used to Untamed products just being photos of the actors.
Oh my god, they have one that's a bunny, a little white bunny with a headband. Oh my god!
Listeners, I need you to understand these are little chibi heads of them, and they're fucking adorable.
They're really cute.
Wei Wuxian has Xiaozhan's little beauty mole.
And his mouth is open, he's got a little bunny teeth
He's got little bunny teeth.
I'm screaming. I'm actually delighted by that.
Okay, you know what?
I really want
I really like, I like to use a clipboard.
Yeah.
They're good for drawing when I don't have a sketchbook around. I like to do a puzzle. But if this comes in iPhone 8, I think I gotta get one of these.
The size of is the Android or iPhone. iPhone
there
with capital I and all lowercase everything else, so they didn't really pay attention to it.
There you fucking go.
So you want one?
I need one, I think.
Okay.
I think I need all three.
We're here for it. Blue Machine model or Way Without Envy?
Well, what is it? Is the bunny
Do you
available?
want Way Without Envy, Blue Machine, or the Rabbit? Just the Rabbit.
God.
Do you like the Rabbit?
I do like the Rabbit. I'm gonna have to sleep on it because all of them are really good.
They're really fucking good.
It's really good.
Great.
It's really good.
So much useful stuff.
Right? And dang, I mean, you're gonna have to let me sleep on which one I want exactly.
Yeah.
But while I do that, I have 3 last things for you.
Oh my god, okay.
Because I just love you so much that I can't not break the bank for you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
All of these last 3 items are all over 200 yuan.
Wow.
Which is a big American $30, give or take.
30 whole... For me?
For you.
Wow.
All for you.
Okay.
So first up, Town Shop Magic Road Kos Hanfu Ancient Style Ancient Costume Ancestor Wei Wuxian 2 yuan character to improve Hanfu.
It's got Guy Fieri flames on the back!
That's exactly why I picked it.
It's a fucking Guy Fieri Yiling robe! What the hell is this?
Yiling Flavortown. It's the Yiling Flavor Mount.
He's the Flavortown Laozu. I don't know what to tell you.
That's his name.
Oh shit.
That's what his name is.
Jesus, Wei Wuxian with frosted tips.
I
love that wig.
Yeah, so there's a couple different versions of it. There's
it's just a bunch of different pieces that you can buy.
Yeah, you can get it with or without the wig, the flute, and or the boots. They have every combination you could think of, but mostly so the Star Anime is selling us the source anime Yiling Flavortown.
God, this is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It genuinely has horror flames on the back. It's the most Guy Fieri ass.
You have to put up a picture so that Sarah can see and just scream themselves hoarse.
I have to put up a picture so the world can see.
Oh God. That is just insulting. Holy fuck. Woo.
And I'd like to add, this is 205 yuan.
Yeah.
This is the cheapest item that I have out of these 3.
Wow, okay.
So
yeah, I can fucking tell. All right.
So this next one is a fun one. It says it's cosplay, but I don't quite remember anybody wearing anything like this. Maybe you can jog my memory.
Okay.
Because I feel like if I had seen anybody wearing this, I would have remembered. Because it's fucking good.
Oh my!
The costume of female cosplay derived from the old ancestor of Yi Mausoleum.
Wow.
So for 315 yuan, you can get a nice little weighing Yiling Patriarch themed Qipao with a big old titty window.
It's great. It's very sexy.
It is very...
Let me peep some more of those pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a little wiggle dress.
Yeah, it's like a little black dress.
Wow,
look at this.
That is so cute.
The model has on thigh-high fishnets and a replica chunching. The titty window...
Oof. I just want to draw him in that.
I think you need to, actually.
What in the world? That is so cute.
I think you have to draw him in it.
I would not ever be able to wear that. I would just feel ill immediately. But oh my god, it's so cute.
I feel like if either of us got this, it wouldn't be to wear. It would just be to inspire. Like, you put this on a wall and just kind of look at it and reflect.
Yeah.
The model has the high ponytail with the long red ribbon and everything.
Wow, it's fucking awesome.
That
is so cool.
It's really fucking good to me, actually.
It's extremely good to me. There's some part of me that, like, the back of my mind is itching, and I'm like, I feel like this is based off of a fan art that already exists.
It probably does. Most things do.
I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure it is.
The applicable age is over 6 years old, which...
Wow.
I mean, they're not wrong, but I'd also maybe bump that up a little bit further.
I would advise, I would say maybe 12 more years on that. At the very least, please.
Give or take.
Wow, so that is very cool.
So that one's brought to us by The Least Show Moe.
The Least Show Moe. Or Mo, you never know.
Whichever one. And then last but not least, our final item that I just kind of want to get a feel for how you feel about these three things.
Yeah, sure.
Gauge your interests. We have F. Juncheon, all one word, surrounding canvas shoes, female Magic Road, ancestral blue, female Korean version of the leisure, high top men and women's shoes students.
What the fuck? They literally stole someone's cosplay photo. Someone who is ostensibly female cosplaying Juncheon and put it on a shoe.
Yep.
I had to... Glow-in-the-dark red love from the river?
Yeah, glow-in-the-dark red love from the river. Blue love ordinary Jung away. Black luminous love Jung from.
What in the hell?
So you got...
What the fuck is this?
We got Jung from and we got Jung away ways.
Way no envy.
Way no envy.
Luminous love.
See, but it doesn't change the picture, so...
No, it doesn't. You just kind of taking a wild guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of a good color scheme. They have one that's white with some purple shoelaces.
For what reason?
Well, the last time we did one of these, one of the last times we did one of these, there was a pair of Modao sneakers that you thought were kind of banging.
Yeah.
So I said, maybe, this has their boy on it.
Yeah, but I feel really scuzzy about this because that's obviously somebody's cosplay photo.
Yeah, it's a little bit,
And also it's incredibly badly done.
It is very badly done.
There's no integration or design whatsoever. It's just the picture pasted onto the side of the shoe.
There's some artifacting around the edges where it's a little bit pixelated.
Yeah, it's No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pass. I really appreciate the sentiment.
I mean, but...
I respect the vibe that you were on, but yeah, I'm going to have to pass on that one.
Look, we gotta look at some of the details here, though.
Right. Okay, right? Of course.
So,
the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah, the brand is Other. So...
Okay, I'm not really instilling too much hope in me right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe it's just an independent seller, somebody who doesn't want to put their name on this obviously stolen artifact.
Well, if you're selling something, I would hope that you would put your name on it. Because that should hopefully be what selling things should be about. So you don't, scam people. But
that's your prerogative.
That's just me. That's my personal onion, apparently.
The style is sweet. Popular element, muffin heels, cross ties.
Sure.
I'm not saying no to muffin heels.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, continue.
Listing year season in the summer of 2019, so...
Okay, relatively fresh.
Yeah. The sole material, beef tendon.
Are you sure?
Walking around on some beef tendons. Making my way downtown.
Oh, God.
The applicable object's young, 18 to 40 years old.
I mean... really, sneakers are ageless.
You have to be 18 at least in order to wear these Juncheon cosplay sneakers. But you only have to be 6 in order to wear the sexy Wei Ying Qipao. So that's kind of up to you.
It's kind of fucked up.
Maybe a little bit. So we got Guy Fieri Patriarch. We got Sexy E. And we got fucking these monstrosities.
I'm gonna be real with you. None of these are really vibing with me. Sometimes I feel like maybe you don't have to spend the most amount of money on a gift for it to have the most meaning,
Maybe that's the reason for the season.
Sometimes expensive things are worse. In the famous words of Freckle.
Sounds fake.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Sounds fake, but okay.
Sometimes expensive things are worse.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
I love to do a shopping.
It's pretty good. I especially love to internet window shop.
I love it. It's one of my favorites. But, now that we have kind of finished up our Christmas shopping, reason for the season, Season's reasons. Why don't we get into these chapters, which I almost called episodes?
Let's do it. We're starting the contentment arc this episode.
The content arc.
Yeah, it's kind of the content arc.
The contentment arc. So chapter 19, Contentment Part 1. Get into this summary here.
Get balls deep.
So Wei Wuxian wakes up from his flashback in the present time cloud recesses. He's alone in the Jingxi. He feels like shit because he's been sleeping on a man all night. The Lan Juniors come to get him, and he's like, no, my back hurts. Han Guangjun blew my back out. And the juniors go, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. Come do something about your shitty donkey. It's being a public menace. So Wei Wuxian comes out, and sure enough, Little Apple is making a scene, and, weirdly, there's all these bunnies around. And Lil Apple can't eat because of all of these bunnies, which is why he's being shitty. And the Lan Juniors are like, yeah, those are Hong Guangjun's bunnies. And Wei Wuxian says, LMAO, weird-ass Lan Wangji. And he gives Lil Apple an apple, which calms him down. But then a big scary bell starts ringing, and it's coming from the Mingxi, which is like an outbuilding where the Lan sect does exorcisms and ghost science and whatever. What else?
I love medieval ghost science. It's very good.
Something nuts is going on in there. Everyone rushes over and the door's locked via magic, but it opens for Wei Wuxian. Go figure. So he goes in and all these powerful high-up sect elders, including old Lan Qiren, are passed out and bleeding from their faces because, hey, remember the zombie arm?
I do.
Yeah, it's going apeshit. But Lan Wangji's up there with his Guqi and still trying to either calm this arm down or figure out what its deal is. So Wei Wuxian takes out his shitty flute and starts duetting with Lan Wangji. He sounds shitty enough that it wakes Lan Qiren up for a second just to tell him to fucking turn that noise off, and he passes right out again, which is good. But then eventually Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji get the arm to chill its shit through the power of teamwork. And the other Lans are able to come in and start healing the elders. The juniors come in. Sishui feels bad because by now he's done enough brain math to realize that somebody must have chucked the arm into Mo Village to target them, and that if they hadn't been there, nobody would have died. And Wei Wuxian says, it's not your fault you were targeted. Who's my smart boy? So then Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji and the juniors kind of just discuss the facts as they are and come to the conclusion that the soul of the person whose arm they're dealing with was chopped into pieces. And whoever the arm person was is now one of the fiercest, angriest zombie ghosts imaginable. So they need to solve the mystery. They need to figure out who he was, find out who killed him and why, and get all that shit sorted out so this arm can chill the fuck out and stop killing people. And Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji are going to start by heading in the direction that the arm is pointing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So my favorite thing about this chapter is that Wei Wuxian wakes up from this big dream flashback and immediately is a gremlin.
He's just fucking awful. Like, at one point I start to question his motives. Like, he really just wants to get the fuck out of there at any cost necessary.
He's trying to get the fuck out.
Like, why? Like, is this not... Would this not be his best fucking option out of all of the other options he could have as Mo Xuanyu of all people?
Like, what is he planning on doing? What could he do if he left?
What is waiting for him out there?
He never has, he has nothing. Yeah, he has nothing that he's thinking about, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Lotus Pier or whatever. You can't go there. John Chen's gonna kick your ass.
He doesn't even know who you are, but he's gonna be able to sense your vibes.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fucking murder you.
You know Yiling doesn't fucking exist anymore. That's been more or less obliterated. Everybody you know and love is dead.
What
hates
the fuck
you.
exactly are you going to do? How much better are you going to have it than staying here in Cloud Recesses, which is, such a prison, as if, like, literal actual prison outside of this is not a fucking possibility on your plate?
He's just thinking that he's just gonna go waltz right on out and roll in some dirt, and he's just gonna spend the next...
Live his life free.
Yeah.
But it's like...
I guess. He has no fucking... He never, ideates in any way, shape, or form about what he could possibly do if he escapes. He just keeps trying to do it, and he's like, I'll get there when I get there.
Like,
but that's like...
How has Han Guang-jun proved himself to be a threat whatsoever? How has he proved himself to be a threat to Wei Wuxian? He's only just tried to keep him there every single time he tries to wiggle out and escape for no reason.
He's scared of all of these rules that he supposedly has to obey, but he keeps breaking them anyway, like he always has.
And literally nobody cares, because the only person who would care... there are 3 people who would care. One of them is vibing. One of them is busy, controlling this fucking zombie hand. And then the other one is Lan Wangji.
Yeah.
Who obviously would not care. He does the opposite of care. He's good.
The juniors are complaining. They have no authority. Okay?
Exactly. Anybody who matters who would care.
Exactly. The 3 people who have any kind of authority. Shichen is chilling over in Lonling. He's not even here.
Yeah, he's with his BFF.
He's hitting up Yao Mei's snack machine. Fucking Wan Shiren is doing ghost bullshit. He's in Dexter's lab. And fucking Lan Wangji is the only, oh my god, you know why he wants to leave?
Why?
Because Lan Wangji is out trolling him.
Oh my god! You're fucking right. Holy shit. That's so funny.
Oh my god. We hit it. We broke the code. Okay, so next topic.
He makes a comment. He's like, oh my god. Lan Wangji kind of, not only, he hasn't changed, but he really has changed, because, not only does he just fucking stand there when I do this now, he's giving it as good as I give it. What the fuck? This isn't fair, even though it's, completely fair.
And he just loves it. He's having a good time.
He loves it. But at the same time, I feel like it gets to a point where he keeps running away, and, it maybe turns into a little bit of a game.
Oh, yeah. He's just trying to play around. That's what he does.
I wonder when the point came where he stopped genuinely trying to run away and just started doing it just to get Lan Wangji to chase him.
I think that's the next chapter.
Yeah.
There's a thing about it.
I remember that. Yeah. I'm waiting for that part, because that's the clear delineation.
It's so good.
He's an idiot.
So the juniors come in and they're like, hey, get up. And he fucking immediately is like, I don't want to get out of bed. My back hurts. My butt hurts.
Oh my god, why are you getting me up so early? They're like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We've been awake for 4 fucking hours. Where have you been? He's like, my bed, bitch.
Where have you been? Getting my back blown out by Han Guang-jun.
Excuse me, I've been in Han Guang-jun's bed. You know what's happening. I mean, clearly you don't, because you focus on abstinence-only education. But
he says,
you get my vibe here, okay? I'm a delinquent, hello?
He says, I don't know where I've been, but I can tell you that Han Guang-jun has been in me, so jot that down.
Jingy's like, he completely breaks lunch. He's like, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Shut the fuck up. Just get up and get where you're supposed to go. That donkey of yours is driving us insane.
He will
go
not
take
shut
care
the fuck
of your
up.
stupid pet donkey. Tell it to act right. We're tired of it.
And fucking, so he goes out and Lil Apple is making a scene and he's just surrounded by bunnies. There's bunnies everywhere and the bunnies are just clean vibing.
Yeah, Lil Apple is very upset because, he wants to eat the grass, but there are too many bunnies around there, so he can't eat the grass, and he's really hungry. He's literally the only valid donkey I've ever come across. He doesn't want to hurt the bunnies.
The bunnies! So Wei Wuxian's genius idea to handle the bunnies is to eat them.
Let's cook them, baby.
Yeah, let's cook them, baby. And then the juniors get mad at him again, and we can't eat the bunnies! They're pets!
He's like, whose pets? They're like, Han Guangju.
Duh.
And Wei Wuxian just like, he thinks this is the most hilarious thing on the planet.
It is so good. He pictures Lan Wangji fucking dead fish-facedly holding a bunny, and he says to himself, I'm gonna die, as a quote. It's possibly the most online thing he's done so far.
I love it.
So then Bill...
He says, I'm gonna die.
He says, I'm gonna die!
He has no fucking...
He says,
hindsight, none whatsoever.
He says, I am Pokemon going to die. He can't handle how good the image
lives
is.
in the moment.
What a boy. So then bells start ringing. Can we talk for a second? So the bells are coming from the Mingxi, right?
Yeah.
Which the footnotes tell us basically translates to the room of darkness or the room of evil.
Love that.
Can we fucking talk about the lawns and the way they name their rooms? So we've got the spooky room. We've got their main hall, I think, is called the Lanshi. So, yeah.
It's just like the squad room.
Yeah, come to the fucking, let's come to the room that our family is, it's just the our house.
It's just the same thing as calling it like the lawn estate. It's fine.
Yeah, and then they, the room where the guy who never talks sleeps, it's the quiet room.
It's the quiet room.
The room where the guy whose flute is named Cracked Ice sleeps, that's the cold room. The room where we do ghost stuff, that's the evil room, baby. It's so on the nose. I need more lawn room names. I really want more.
I mean, just look up basic room names in a Chinese household circa ancient.
And
you'll have
vampire times.
Just do a Dutch she. That's it. Like, you got it.
You got it. What do you think Lan Shiren's room is named? Given him and the way he is.
Wise.
The wise room.
She.
I had a really good bit about Lan room names, but I don't remember what it was.
I can't remember. I can't decide what Lan Shiren's room would be. The wise room.
The wise room. I was thinking something like...
The cultured room.
The fuzzy room.
Why?
The fucking goatee.
The goatees aren't fuzzy. Goatees are like...
It is in
borderline greasy.
That's kind of a fluffy. Okay, yeah. The fluffy room? I'd sleep in the fluffy room. That sounds adorable.
Damn, no, that's the rabbit's house. That's the rabbit room where Lan Wangji takes his rabbits to run around in a little pen and cuddle up.
It's where he goes to lie down on the floor and let them hop around on him.
Yeah, the bunny king.
Bundy.
The bunny master.
Bunny master! Remember when you were cat master?
Yeah, that was great. We went to an ASPCA one time and like... It's kind of sad to think about in retrospect, but they had a kitten room. Keyword had because one of the kittens got sick and then all of them got sick. Mm. But when they still had a kitten room, we went in there and I sat down on the floor and I was just flacked by like 7 or 8 kittens just getting all up in my shit.
They loved you.
Great. It was ideal.
Kittens love them. Some El Rey.
They love Fallon.
They love a fowl.
And that makes me happy.
Cat master.
That's the one thing that I think back on and I'm like, man, at least cats like me.
Cats and Roy.
Most cats like me, and Roy's like me too.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed.
All the Roys. So anyway, so they go to the spooky room, and fucking some shit happens about the, like, door or whatever, like, it's like... It's voice triggered or some shit, yeah.
It won't it, like, not really open to anyone else?
Yeah, it's like, it only opens to, like, certain people, so, like, you have to have a certain, your clout level has to be at a certain minimum in order to open it.
Let's watch this random homosexual from the Mo Village open it with his voice and then do a better job suppressing it than their teacher of, like, 30 or 40 years did.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
He says, Alexa, open the door, and he hops right on in. And fucking...
He looks back, he's like, y'all see that? Like,
isn't that wild?
Problem.
That's funny.
Be.
And So he goes in and everyone's passed out. I also really like this part because, like, we just get this bit about, I don't remember if it's exactly here or, a little bit further down or whatever, but, there's this bit about how, Lan Qiren is like, this is like his specialty, basically, is like, he does all of these exorcisms. He's done like thousands.
Yeah, that's a little later, yeah.
Yeah, I just like that. I just like getting little details like that.
I know, because we get very few details about characters like Qiren, which, like, I understand.
Yeah, like, you don't need to give every character, like, a big, huge backstory.
Unless
like,
you're Roy.
Yeah, unless you're Roy. It's like, but that's, but it's like, you know, there's round characters and there's flat characters. You got your round characters who are the ones that go through some type of change, and then there's the flat characters who don't need to go through a change.
Yeah, it's really not necessary for them to be.
Yeah, they're there.
Dynamic.
Yeah, they're there. They're doing them. That's all you need. But I just like getting those little details because it still makes them feel like, you know, even though they're a flat character, they have, like, their own shit going on. They don't exist just to prop up whatever it is the, like, main characters are doing. They have their own lives, and it just, you know, we can know what we need to know about it. We just don't, you know, need to spend a whole bunch of time on it, because it just isn't super relevant. But, you know, they're their own people. They're just off doing them. But we get inside the Mingxi, and fucking Lan Wangji is in there using magic to be thinking emoji and play the guqin at the same time, like he's Geddy Lee playing the bass and the keyboards. It's so good. Because he's sitting there and he's like, thinking. And he's just like, got magic playing the guqin. It rules.
It's really good.
Which is like, as opposed to the way they portrayed it in the Donghua, where he's just shredding. He's doing, he's doing this Robert Fripp sitting guitar player solo
until his fingers bleed.
Yeah, but over here he's just like
playing the bass with one hand, playing the moves with the other. I love it.
It's good.
It's really that's such a good visual.
What if he went in and Evocation just sounded like Tom Sawyer? What if it sounded like Subdivisions?
In the...
And Lan Qiren just wakes up for 2 seconds to go, Subdivisions. It'd be good to me.
Subdivision.
Happy 2 days ago, rush day.
In the high school halls.
In the shopping malls.
Be cool or be cast out! Listen to Subdivisions by Rush, one of the only worthwhile tracks from them after 1983.
So then, so they just kind of, like, fall into doing a duet. It's really good.
Wait, I take that back. Clockwork Angels was really good. Sorry, I'm thinking about it.
I'm hashtag thonking about... This is just a Rush podcast now.
About Rush.
Yeah.
Please also hashtag thonk about Rush.
Yeah.
They're like old, white, and rich, but you should still listen to them.
Yeah, they own a winery. They like baseball. It's whatever.
They own a winery! Do they like baseball or own a baseball team? Because I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they do own... One of them probably has part ownership in a
I know that Geddy Lee owns a winery, and I know that he has a like a sommelier scholarship in his name. He's like a big wine guy, and I know that Alex Lifeson got arrested for punching a cop, which rules.
I like Alex Lifeson getting arrested for punching a cop more than I like Geddy Lee being a wine guy. Of fucking course he's a wine guy. What else is he going to use that nose for other than to smell wine? He's the perfect physique for it. That and falsetto singing, like he's got it in the bag. This coming from a fellow big-nosed bitch, I'd love it.
We stan Rush.
We love and stan Rush.
This is a Rush podcast now, actually.
Oh, God. Anyway, Wei Wuxian slides in. He takes Lan Qiren's place.
Yeah.
With his shitty bamboo flute. And, you know, he's trying.
He's trying. It sounds like garbage. He's like purposely playing a little bit bad on purposely doing it on purpose. Because,
to try and, disguise the fact that he's Wei Wuxian, even though with all of his fuck-ups, it's still working. Yeah. And, like, he makes a note that, like, oh man, back when I was just, like, whistling and Lan Wangji was playing the Gucci, that kind of did the trick, but, like, now that it's, like, a real collab in the flesh, this is crazy. It's like doing a duet on TikTok versus when you meet up in Meet Space to collab.
Oh my
it's
god.
Exactly like that.
Yeah. And they fucking go for it, and it works. Like, so Evocation is the first song that they're playing, and this is the song that summons a spirit. It wakes him up and says, hey, come hang out. But that's kind of making this arm a little bit too rowdy. Yeah. The fucking arm is starting a mosh pit.
The arm is really going for it. And I wanted to make a quick note about Evocation. You can use it on the corpse. You can use part of the corpse, which is what they're doing, or you can use a loved object of a deceased person, which is fun, both for foreshadowing purposes and both for, like, thinking about what a loved object of a deceased person, what would qualify as that?
Yeah, I wonder.
Like, what do you got?
Yeah. If you were a corpse, soul, spirit, ghost, zombie, and somebody was trying to summon your corpse soul spirit via an object, what would that object be for you? Like, if we didn't have any piece of your body, if we had none of the corporeal Fallon.
Drive through Taco Bell, order a Crunchwrap Supreme. With extra cheese and a Mountain Dew Baja Blast with light ice and put it in the middle of a summoning circle and I'll show up. What about you?
Oh, God. Oh, that's hard. One of those big 12-inch by 12-inch fancy paper pads that you get at Michael's, where some of them have, like, silver or gold kind of treatment on them. I really like them. They're fun.
Those are hot.
Yeah, they're very hot and sexy. It definitely, that's what I'm going with.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's really good.
So they switch from playing Evocation because it's just kind of, it's too intense, it's too metal. And they switch to...
It's really not working for Miss Thing.
Yeah, so they switch over to Rest, which is the sleepy time lullaby song for ghosts.
It's the Lean song. It's the medieval version of Lean.
Yeah.
They just play you a sleepy time song and all your problems go away.
Yeah. And in the middle of this, that's when Lan Shiren wakes up to say, shut the fuck up. That sounds like trash.
And right before he does that, like, Wei Wuxian is going on his merry way, acting like he's, a really good actor. And Lan Wangji, like, can't take it anymore, and he just raises his head and looks at Wei Wuxian expressionlessly, and even the lack of expression says more on Lan Wangji's face than any words could. Even if it'd be nice for him to, like, open his mouth and go, bitch, cut it the fuck out. Like Lan Shiren did.
Yeah. Lan Wangji is that fucking comic that was on Tumblr a million years ago where it was just like a faceless stick figure, and somebody tells it like a bad pun, and then it just zooms in really close on this blank, completely featureless face, and somebody captions it like, or responds to it and captions it like, this says more than any expression could. JPEG artifacted and everything.
So, like, Lan Shiren, like, rises almost subconsciously and starts going, shut the fuck up! Get out! Get the fuck out! And I have a theory.
Oh.
Okay? I think that in Lan Shiren's heart, his unconscious mind knew who was playing.
Oh, yeah.
And responded as if he were talking to Wei Wuxian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah. Like, we get that basically illustrated for us in the Donghua, because when they do this, which happens almost the exact same way, he's like, we get this shot, like, from his POV where he looks at just this person in black and red, and it's blurry, so he can't tell who it is, but he immediately, like, he's thinking, you, boy, get the fuck up out. I know who the fuck that is.
He doesn't even think about the fact that Wei Wuxian should be dead.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, he's completely...
He's bleeding out of his face. You can't imagine. You can't expect him to...
So, sorry for galaxy braining about that. I completely forgot that we got that fucking spelled out in the dunk one.
But no, it's good. So,
it is very good.
But the best part about it is he wakes up, tells him to shut up, and then passes right back out. It's so good.
Yeah, he's gone. He chastises him, and then once he has it out of his system, he can safely conk.
He says, "Okay, bye."
Reconk.
So the arm like calms down or whatever, and everybody gets to come back in, and everybody's kind of scrambling around doing acupuncture, trying to get everybody looking all nice and feeling better.
The sun comes out, and it's all beautiful and shining again, and everyone is bleeding on the floor.
The sun comes out, and the suns come in because Sishui and Jingyi are here.
Everybody's here!
The gang is all here, and Sishui immediately is like, I feel so bad that we got everybody killed because somebody wanted to hurt us. I feel really bad about it. Basically, like, what is the, like, logic here? Because it's this big paragraph.
So Wei Wuxian is very proud of Lan Sishui, and you can tell because Lan Sishui's like, I feel a little guilty. And Wei Wuxian's like, why? And Sishui's like, the hand was coming for us. Yeah. And Wei Wuxian, like, smiles at that. And he's like, how did you know? So, like, let it be noted, Sishui was the second to figure it out behind Wei Wuxian, which means he was basically the first to figure it out.
He's a smart boy!
Sun material!
He is a smart boy. He's on the honor roll, and I have a sticker on the back of my car saying it.
He's not even on the honor roll. He's on the dean's list.
He is absolutely on the principal's list.
He's on the principal's list.
He's Mr. Straight A boy. He's got perfect attendance and everything.
So the reasoning behind this is that the spirit attraction flags.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
They're the ones that they had at Mo Village. They were only 2,500 meters around. But if the hand had been within that range, like, in the beginning, like, before they had come there, Mo Village, like, it wouldn't have survived, because the arm is just so overwhelmingly powerful. Mm-hmm. So, like, it must have been put there, like, around that time, or else a shitload more people would be dead, because this thing would have just gone ape.
Yeah, somebody was fucking creeping around the perimeter with this arm in a box.
They were snaking.
Going, I gotta wait 10 more minutes, and then it's time. Then I'm just gonna chuck this thing.
I just gotta see
this thing over the...
I gotta see that shitty little ahoge, and then I can yeet it.
That's when I know everything's good. That's when I know it's time.
I have to see the headband and the antenna. And I have to see the ahoge and the little red ribbon, because I know he's going to be wearing it. Let's get it.
Just that stupid little ahoge, that's all you see. Just like bouncing. Like the tip of a cat's tail.
Yeah.
So they figure out, or they like kind of lay things out. They do, they map out the whole situation.
Yeah, Wei Wuxian praises him some more.
Yeah, he kisses his ass. He tells him he's a good, smart boy.
Yeah.
And at some point they look over and the arm is pointing in a direction, and that basically means that it's either pointing at, like, the rest of its body, or another part of its body, or the person who killed it.
Yeah, it's a compass of evil made of flesh.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and the main thing that we find out about this arm is that boy is it mad.
It's mad as fuck.
It is the world's angriest arm. Like, without exaggeration, it is so fucking mad. Tip, it is so fucking mad.
And it came to fucking party.
Oh, yeah. This arm is partying hardy.
It's really definitely, like, upsettingly mad.
Oh, yeah. Like, you look at the arm's shoulder, and it's got, like, just a bit of a fucking metal battle jacket on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You just gotta wonder what the hell, like... I mean, aside from the obvious, who did this and what the hell happened to homie?
Yeah.
Like, why did this have to happen?
Crying, laughing emoji, crying, laughing emoji. Who did this? Crying, laughing emoji, crying, laughing emoji. So, yeah. So they're like, all right, well, let's follow our noses. Let's follow this fingy. And, fucking Wei Ying says something about, like, oh, good, now that we're gonna fuck off and solve the mystery, now that we can hop in the mystery machine,
oh my God.
Now we can get off this mountain and elope. Gremlin ass.
I hate it. I feel like that's the messy bitch moment number one. Like,
oh, yeah.
I literally hate when
yeah. I can't stand him.
I physically, clitorally cannot stand him.
No!
Did I tell you about the conversation I had with my coworker the other day where I found out she can't say the word nipples?
What the fuck?
She can't say the word nipple because it just like she used to just hate it so much that like her body grew an aversion to it. So she physically can't say it.
Holy crap. That's like when I was like upwards of 16 and I could not say the word butt without just losing my fucking shit.
But
I could not.
Butt's objectively a really funny word. Every time like somebody listen, this is my problem. I read a lot of erotic fan fiction because I'm that kind of person. And whenever they write butt in a fan fiction that's otherwise like kind of flowery prose and like really well written, I'm like, it doesn't. Don't call it a butt. Call it like an ass.
Yeah.
Or behind or something. Don't call it a butt. It's such a fourth grade way to refer to your ass.
Butt.
Like, butt.
So anyway, so I think the last thing that I just want to mention about this chapter is I think is this the first time in the novel that we get the mention of the Chi-Chiao?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It's the first time it ever comes into like big play. So the Chi-Chiao is the fucking
seven holes in your head.
The 7 holes in your head, which is your eyeballs, your nose holes, your mouth, and your ears.
Your ears.
Ears. So whenever they say that somebody's bleeding out their Chi-Chiao, that's what it looks like.
That's it. It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Pretty hardcore.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking metal.
I was about to say I like it, but no, you hate to see it.
Yeah, you do kind of hate to see it.
It's a hate to see it moment.
And so before we get into chapter 20, like, I just want to like little shout out because I really like how these two chapters like move us along.
Yeah.
Like we come out of this flashback, we get reoriented in the present. We set up some stakes, we get our mission, and then we immediately set out on it. Like, I mean, 19 chapters in and the exposition is finally over, but now that it is over, we can just get right into it.
Yeah, it's fairly cut and dry. It took a little bit to get there, but
took a minute.
I've read longer drags.
Oh yeah.
I've read much longer drags.
So speaking of moving right along, chapter 20.
Hit that summary.
Contentment, part 2.
Contentment.
Yeah. Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji are on the road.
On the road again.
They've been following the direction the arm sent them, and they end up in some bum-scratch-ass town near Qinghe, which is where, if you will recall, the Nia sect lives.
Yes.
Wei Wuxian runs into this guy who's cosplaying a cultivator, and he's selling makeup, and Wei Wuxian tries to buy some, but the guy, the charlatan, as the novel calls him, thinks he's being trolled, so he leaves, and Wei Wuxian pesters Lan Wangji for money, which, surprise, surprise, he actually has a ton of. He never used to, like, keep that bank on him, so Wei Wuxian is like, now I know he wasn't Mo Xuanyu's sugar daddy, so what the hell? They run into the charlatan again.
Actually, no, I'll talk about that later.
Okay. They run into the charlatan again, but this time he's selling these, like, ugly-ass, unflattering-ass Yiling patriarch portraits that are supposed to be magic. Wei Wuxian is mad about it, but as he's scolding this guy, somebody comes up and kicks the guy, and it turns out it's Jin Liang, remember him? And he says, never say to me the words Wei Wuxian, and Wei Wuxian scolds Jin Liang, so he calls in his cool dog. Jin Liang has a cool husky who's been trained to have human intelligence, and it's a gift. Yeah, it was a gift from little Uncle Jiggy. And Wei Wuxian hates it because, as we learn here, he may have invented necromancy, but he is scared shitless of dogs, because before he got taken in by the Jiangs, he used to have to fight dogs on the street for food. You hate it.
Mm-hmm.
So he hides behind Lan Wangji, and Jinliang says, my work here is done, and he leaves, and the charlatan, I guess, is like, oh, thank you for directing that awful young man's attention away from me. Here, have all of my Yiling Patriarch fan art free of charge. And Wei Wuxian says, how about you give me the tea on these parts instead? And the charlatan says, yes, sis. Fuck yes, sis.
Oh my god!
He says, I'm called the know-it-all of Qinghe. And he's like, I'll tell you what, there's nothing super sus around here, but if you go up about 2 miles to the mountains, that's Xinglu Ridge, also known as the Man-Eating Ridge. Don't go there, it's too spooky. And that's where we ended.
It's the Man-Eating Ridge.
The Man-Eating Ridge.
The Man-Eating Ridge.
Whoa!
Do you like it?
I like it.
Do you
it's
like
also,
the Man-Eating Ridge?
It's extremely funny to me because I'm picturing somebody going over a hill and, like, being able to see it from across the valley, and you just see little figures of people just, like, being thrown into the air.
You hear a distant echo in the valley of the cliff.
So the first paragraph is where we get the good line of Lan Wangji having learned how to counterattack.
It's really good.
Wei Wuxian
It's really good to me.
He's complaining about how he can't get away because Lan Wangji keeps counter-trolling him.
And it's like, it's barely, he says that it isn't even fun anymore because Lan Wangji doesn't really get that upset anymore. He just kind of picks him up by the collar of his robes.
He picks him up by the scruff.
He picks him up by the scrub and just moves on.
Yeah.
Like, cause he was funny earlier because, he got shy and like...
He would get mad.
But like, he just pays him back with interest now.
Yeah. He learned how to do it. He learned how to do it to him.
He learned how to do it to him. He learned how to fuck around.
So we also learned that the reason they know to stop here is because the arm, became a fist, which is fun.
A power fist.
I just love, I love the idea of them, having to communicate with this arm, and it's just, communicating with rudimentary hand gestures, this way, this way, this way. Oh, you're good.
I know.
It's cute.
It's trying its best.
It's just you're traveling with Ubi, and he says, go this way.
It's genuinely trying its best to be helpful.
It's really cute.
It's doing what it can when it's not consumed by rage. Which I really relate to.
Yeah, we can all stand and can.
We stand.
We can and we stand. So they run into this guy. Have I told you that the first time in my life that I ever heard the word charlatan was when I was 16 and I listened to Deloused in the Comatorium for the first time?
Really?
Yeah. So I kept trying to make my nickname this week something having to do with televators, but the Venn diagram of people who listen to the Mars Volta and people who are as into this novel as I am is, big enough for, me and you.
Maybe one other person if they're feeling adventurous.
Yeah, maybe shout out to former guest of the show, Caroline.
Caroline is the G.
Caroline, you are a day one.
Truly.
But that's all I can think of every time I see the word I just think about Mr. Televators. Right?
Start to grow.
I also couldn't, do a sing-song intro because I can't hit those notes. Yes, I can't even in falsetto.
Wow, get good.
Yeah, get good, boy. Fucker. Anyway, so he's like, oh, are you gonna buy some of my makeup? And Wei Wuxian says, yeah, and the guy's like, for your wife.
Your wife?
For your wife.
Wei Wuxian's like, no, bitch. I'm about to do my face, post it on Instagram and get, 200,000 clout likes. Are you kidding me?
He says, look at me.
Hashtag the power of makeup. Hashtag boys can too. Hashtag male makeup artist.
Hashtag Yiling Mua. So,
hashtag Yiling Moo.
So, the guy just, he's having none of it and he fucks off. Is this when we get, like, it just goes into the charlatan's POV for a second and we get this description of Lan Wangji coming up and being scary and handsome?
Yeah.
I like that.
He's just, like, so handsome and intimidating, and he's just... And since as the charlatan was a fake cultivator, he knew a few things about the cultivation.
Yeah.
I love this dude just, like, throwing on knockoff, like, Taobao, cultivation robes.
God. You okay?
And just going out, yeah, my fucking feet hurt really bad. But, like...
What was the fucking,
just going out trying to act like he's worth something.
What was the fucking knockoff Lolita site? The one that was really bad?
Milano?
Yeah, he's wearing his fucking Milano robes.
Oh, Jesus.
Milano sect.
Wow.
But Lan Wangji...
he runs away and Wei Wuxian's like, oh my god, I really wanted to buy that! Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why you running? And this is where we learn that Lan Wangji is just fucking loaded.
Yeah, Lan Wangji's like, you got bread though? And Wei Wuxian's like, no, but you do. And it's so annoyingly presumptuous, but it's hilarious.
It's so annoying.
It proves that Lan Wangji is always 2 steps ahead of him.
Oh, yeah.
And only knows how to say bet.
Yeah. That's his
like,
motto.
Wei Wuxian's like, all right, well, I mean, even if I don't, you're going to give me money, so... And Lan Wangji's like, bet. And he, lets Wei Wuxian take out this pouch he has with money in it. And it's, like, kind of a fussy pouch. Kind of a cute one. Like, not very Lan Wangji-esque.
Yeah.
So Wei Wuxian is like, this is fun.
Yeah. And it says something about he started to, like, basically suspect that, like, basically if he didn't know better, he'd think that, Lan Wangji and Mo Xuanyu had a thing.
Yeah, he almost doubted that Lan Wangji and Mo Xuanyu had been involved in some helpless, chaotic entanglement of a relationship. And this is so fucking far-fetched, and it's really funny because it's far-fetched. It's like...
It's far-fetched, but replace the name Mo Xuanyu with the name Wei Wuxian, and buddy, you were so close.
That's true. It's like he would literally rather assume Lan Wangji was having a sexy tussle with this random dude than admit that maybe he's just a terrible actor, and 2, Lan Wangji recognizes who he is.
He can't imagine it.
He can't imagine Lan Wangji, like, tolerating him like this.
Yeah.
Like, he has to just be a completely different person.
Yeah. While Lan Wangji is standing there just going along with fucking everything with his knuckle tattoos that say bet on him, and he's living his life.
I love it.
My next note is just who? Because Wei Wuxian... Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he says Eddie voice who? And,
Yeah, so they keep walking. Wei Wuxian leaves Lan Wangji in the dust and feels kind of bad about it.
Yeah.
And then they see the same fucking fake cultivator dude who's, like, put away his other shit and set up shop in a different part of town, hawking, like, these pictures of big... hunky Yiling patriarch.
This is so good. And Wei Wuxian is so mad about it. He looks at this art, and it's described as scary-faced and hunky. And he's like, I am not a hunk. You take that back.
He's got this Yiling patriarch has thin Karen lips. Okay? Thin Karen lips. He's got... I'm sorry. Did you see Wei Wuxian's beautiful nose when he was alive? I'm sorry. It was nice. It was aquiline. It wasn't too big. It wasn't too small. He had gorgeous brows. These are just out of control. Okay, he just goes down the fucking... He kind of just goes down the fucking list.
It's so
about
good.
Why this Yiling patriarch
is inaccurate.
Sucks.
He says, I did not die and be reborn to say anything but twink Yiling patriarch rights.
Yeah.
What is this hunkiness? Excuse me?
It's like reverse catfishing. Reverse Facetune.
Yes.
Hello, teens.
The opposite of Facetune is Faceapp. Let's be real.
Oh my god. It's like grumpy Faceapp.
Yeah.
It's like Faceapp, but you make them grumpy instead of smile with all of their horrifying teeth.
You turn the frown literally upside down, and it's just this nasty little, this grimace.
Little grimace.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it looks like titties. So then So he's mad, and he's also mad because it's being sold for so cheap.
Yeah, he's like, are you serious? Like, it's supposed to use poison against poison.
Basically, using something evil to fight against things that are evil.
Protect you in your sweep.
Yeah,
but he's selling like 10 of them for like
5 coins,
like
or something.
A nickel.
Yeah, whatever the equivalent is in Vampire Times currency.
And Wei Wuxian is hashtag upset because he's worth more than that.
He is worth so much more than that. Excuse you, bitch.
He had 0 self-worth or self-esteem when he was alive the first time, but now I'm sorry.
He came back in an even twinkier form, and now he feels like he's truly the twink he was always meant to be. And he's going to own it.
That's right.
So then Jin Liang is just here.
Yeah, so Jin Liang here. Jin Liang here. Jin Liang kick fake cultivator. Jin Liang yell at fake cultivator for saying name of Wei Wuxian.
Jin Liang mad. Jin Liang whistle for dog. Dog hop.
Well, here's the thing. Wei Wuxian's like, oh my god, Jin Liang, hey! And Jin Liang's like, what the fuck are you doing here? God, you're so annoying.
I know I entered your vicinity, but God.
Wow, I can't believe you haven't run away yet. And Wei Wuxian was like, okay, do you remember who was like face down on the fucking ground, flailing the other night? No?
He is throwing hands with a 13-year-old.
You funny. He's 15. So
whatever, 13, 15, he's a baby.
High school freshmen are infinitely more annoying than 7th graders. Changed my mind. Especially if they're like Jin Liang.
Do you have any idea what I was like when I was 13 years old?
I know what I was like when I was 13 years old, and I know what I was like when I was 15 years old, and I would rather be friends with 13-year-old me.
Okay, well, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree, because one of the things that I've learned in my years of therapy and everything is that, you know, when you think about your old self, try to treat them the way that they were looking to be treated. You know, be nice to baby you. You might be, you know, you might think the things that they did were hashtag cringe, but they just wanted to be loved, right? Trying to be nice to baby Roy. But at the same time, I'm thinking about 8th grade Roy versus 9th grade Roy. And I still, it's a big old chore to not want to punch 8th grade Roy in the fucking face.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm honestly, it sucks because I would punch me from the ages of 12 to probably 16 or 17.
Do you know what my favorite band was when I was 13?
Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
Of course I know that.
They don't. They do now.
They do now.
13-year-old me was unforgivable.
My favorite band when I was 13 was Panic at the Disco.
That's good, though.
Malice Miser. And Gacked.
Show me the problem.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
It's better than Limp Bizkit.
It is a little better than Limp Bizkit. But I mostly just listened to whatever bands were on the Full Metal Alchemist soundtrack.
See,
also pop punk. So, like, not great. But also I was on Gaia Online, which was worse than all of those things combined.
Okay. So, all of that sounds like decent. Like, that's at least a good start. Pop punk is good. Okay?
I mean,
let's not act like pop punk isn't good.
Pop punk is good. I'm not going to give myself too much credit because, like, that was fine. But then, like, when I was in freshman year, I actively listened to Blood on the Dance Floor.
Okay. Barring that, I just want to keep going down the list of things that are good, right?
Okay.
Pop punk good.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist good.
Yeah.
I forget the third thing that I was gonna say was good.
Gaia Online?
Those fucking Gaia Online avatars were cute as fuck.
They were really cute.
I made so many unnecessary Gaia Online accounts just to have cute avatars.
I wasted so much time on, like, Avatar Maker. So much time.
Oh my lord.
And that was even before it was, like, tricked out. This was in, like, 07, 08.
Yeah.
Or, like, 06, 07 for real.
We didn't even have, back in my day, Grandma did not have Gaia Online. when I was 13, I was fucking reading gamer comics without ever having played a game beyond, like, fucking Crash Bandicoot. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was funny. I was making in-character blogs on GeoCities.
I forgot something that I was really into when I was 12 that thankfully I was not into when I was 16. I mean, oh god, when I was 13, those fucking the weird comics by that really weird guy who was most likely a pedophile about, like, the Powerpuff Girls, and it was, like, a bunch of the other cartoons, and it was this weird, super angular style. I swear to God his name was, like, Blood Man. Or something. I can't remember. But it was like the worst shit on the planet.
Oh my god.
And I was so into it, and I tried really hard to copy the style.
Oh my god.
So there was that. I would never want to speak to the Fallon that was actively on Gaia Online. I think back to those times and I just want to die. But anyway, we have more of a chapter to talk about.
I guess so.
That was an aside.
Yeah, so let's talk about Jin Liang's cool dog.
Jin Liang's cool dog.
There's a cool dog.
It's a spiritual dog.
A spiritual dog.
Which means all of its chakras have been activated.
Yeah, its third eye is opened. Its brain is completely in another dimension.
It's been transported.
It's transformed.
It's literally vibing on another plane of existence.
This dog is smart as a person. It says that it's been trained to human intelligence, but, like, what age of human is the thing we don't know? Is this, like, baby toddler dog, or is this, like, grumpy old man dog?
I want it to be like an MIT graduate level dog who's just loving life, being a stupid ass dog, just with the capacity for that knowledge in its head, but knowing that it won't ever have to use it, and just being so happy and secure in that fact that they won't ever have to use their brain like that.
I really want to know, like, where the, like, how sentient is Fairy? We don't know the dog's name is Fairy yet, but I'm gonna address the dog as Fairy.
I want to see it hold a brush between its paw pads and go to town on a piece of paper.
I want to know is Fairy self-aware? Does Fairy have thoughts about their own existence? Does Fairy, like... Is Fairy thinking about that type of shit, or is Fairy just, like, able to solve complex problems, but still just has kind of a dog's mindset? Because I feel like that would be ideal. Well,
it does say near human intelligence in the footnote, so...
Okay.
Probably, maybe an approximate, you know. I wish that it would have been explored more. I want to see Fairy hijinks.
You know, I'm fine with it being explored to the depth that it is, but I think it would be fun to learn.
Spiritual animals.
Me too. I want to see more spiritual animals. Just for, like, the contrast. I want, like, a spiritual bird, or like
imagine if the Yiling Patriarch had a spiritual crow. Or a spiritual raven. That would be so cool.
What if Lan Wangji had a spiritual bunny?
A spiritual bunny, or like a spiritual crane.
Give Roy
something crazy.
Give Roy a spiritual hamster.
What the fuck is a spiritual hamster gonna do for you?
Be my friend.
But they're supposed to, like. Well, no, you know what? I guess
he can do recon work.
Do whatever. I guess your spiritual animal's allowed to do whatever it wants.
He can gather intel.
Whatever
it's like,
you want it to do.
Yeah, it's like having a familiar in D&D. It does whatever you need it to do. It'll do what you need.
Me'll do what you need.
Me'll do what you need. But yeah, so we get this whole thing about Wei Wuxian being scared of dogs.
Yeah, Fairy steps out, and, like, Wei Wuxian is scared of dogs because, you know, he had to fight dogs for food, like Roy went over in the summary, and, like, I don't know, I think this was such a good trauma-related phobia to give him, because it's very distinctive. Like, it's distinctive enough that it immediately would give him away to anybody who knew him as Wei Wuxian.
Yeah. And I really like it because, like, it also talks about how most people don't know that he's scared of dogs.
Yeah.
And the people who have been told, like, didn't believe it because he's a big, scary Yiling Patriarch. He invented necromancy. He couldn't possibly be scared of dogs.
What a weird, mundane thing to be scared of.
Yeah,
like, most triggers aren't weird and mundane.
Right? And, like, he's scared of any dog. So it could be, you know, it could be anything from big, scary, like, you know, snarling Rottweiler to, you know,
Little Bubby.
Little Bubby. He's scared of a Pomeranian, and everyone's gonna be like, haha, jerk. But, you know, dumbass. But, you know,
you can't help your trauma.
You can't help your trauma.
And, like, immediately this dog shows up and shows out, and Wei Wuxian is like, Lan Zhan, save me!
Yeah, he slips and starts calling him Lan Zhan.
And, like, if Lan Wangji had any doubt about who Mo Xuan Yu was before...
Oh, this is where it goes down the toilet.
This definitely dispelled it. Only one person has ever called him Lan Zhan.
And has been scared of dogs.
And has been scared of dogs. Ding, 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 ding. I bet there's fucking alarm bells going off behind Lan Wangji's eyes, like jackpot, like triple cherries.
Oh yeah, you just you zoom in on his dead fish eyes, and nothing around him moves. He's all a matte painting, but the animation in his eyes is just the fucking spinning jackpots. And he, like, that's all going on inside, but outside he doesn't even react. He lets Wei Wuxian use him as a meat shield.
Yeah, outside he's chilling. He's just focusing on not getting the dog anywhere near Wei Wuxian.
Yep.
And the best way to do that is by just acting like a human pillar. It's fine.
It's good. I mean, he's big enough, he's wide enough, he's solid enough.
Yeah. So, being different from the average dog, it was quite intelligent. As if it also knew that it couldn't behave rudely in front of this person and held a few times, then hid behind Xin Liang.
It's so good. You don't fuck with Han Guangjun.
You don't fuck with Han Guangjun, there's going to be heck to pay.
There's going to be heck to pay.
There will be heck to pay.
So, does Jin Liang say anything or do anything else before he just leaves? He just kind of, like, smirks, and then he's like, alright, did that, scared that fucking weirdo off.
Well, no, he gets a little bit worried that, like, Lan Wangji, if he embarrasses or, like, hurts Wei Wuxian or hurts Lan Wangji, then Lan Wangji's gonna kill his fucking dog.
Yeah.
And then beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, because
that's what Zhang Cheng would do.
Yeah! It's terrible!
It's fucking awful. I wish Zhang Cheng would have, like, been able to show his love for Jin Liang in a different way.
Yeah, I wish he'd had, like, a better upbringing that taught him how to be, like, openly affectionate. Wouldn't that be nice?
But you know what? Mo Shang Tongshu really didn't have the time for that, so we didn't get that, and neither did Zhang Cheng, which is...
So, you know what we got instead is we got Zhang Fengmian, but anyway.
Zhang Fengmian.
Zhang Fuckmian.
Yeah, Zhang Fuckmian.
Anyway, so then he leaves, and, I forget where it is, but we do get the thing about Fairy being a gift from Uncle Jiggy, and, like, that's kind of, like, why nobody would ever mess with Fairy, because it's like, oh, you got a dog present from, the world-renowned Lian Fangzun, but, like, Lan Wangji is, like, one of the only people in the world who probably could do something about it,
Definitely.
Who has, like, the clout and authority, the power, the access.
Like I said, there's no fucking better place for Wei Wuxian to be right now.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. He's just acting a fool.
And then Jin Liang, like, calls for puppy and finally goes away, and, like, Wei Wuxian gives Lan Wangji a little squeeze.
Yeah.
Before he lets go, and then Charlatan, the fake cultivator, is like, oh my god! Fucking the nouveau riche are a bunch of punks.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of no good, stupid punks. Thanks for saving me from that rude little rich boy.
That rude teen. Teens these days do nothing but be on their phone and be rude.
Be on their phone and be rude.
So he says, here, sell my shitty fan art as a token of gratitude. And
just take it.
Yeah, just take it. You'll make a book off it. And Wei Wuxian, like, he wants to complain again, but then he's like, you know what? I got a better idea. Do you know any spooky ghost shit that's going on?
Like, for example, evil spirits haunting, cases of, dismembered corpses maybe, incidents in which whole clans were destroyed. I'm just like, objection? Leaving? Your Honor? Please? You're not even being slick about it. You're just trying to be funny and you're falling on your face. But like this guy is so desperate to spill the tea that he doesn't
he says, Hunty, I got the tea.
Hunty.
he says, I'm known as the know-it-all of Chingha. So he says, yeah, I know. He says, I know a place. Don't go there. And then, like, he says it's called Xinglu Ridge, and then,
he's like, don't go there. Wei Wuxian's like, bet. Lan Wangji's like, bet.
The fucking last line of this chapter is basically, John Freeman looked at road signs and saw Xinglu Ridge with some On's writing under it saying, "Ooh, shouldn't come here." So, we just end on that, which is appropriate given all the zombies and ghosts.
The Xinglu Ridge is also called the Man-Eating Ridge. Why do you think that is?
I wonder. It's probably nothing.
Because, like, people go there to get blowjobs?
Yeah.
Sure.
They go there to get the ass ate.
They go there to get that butt ate.
What if it was the ass-eating ridge? Butt.
Butt. Butt. And that's enough of that.
That's enough of these chapters.
That's enough of these fucking chapters.
But yeah, that's chapters 19 and 20. Next time, chapters 21 and 22.
Whoa!
Contentment parts 3 and 4.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Do you want to get into some Google Translate Essence collection?
Let's get into some Google Translate Essence collection because I'm sleepy.
Yeah. I only have 3 this time. They're pretty short.
Okay.
So the first one is an oldie but goodie. I'm just trying to, trying to go with some just thematically appropriate content.
I like it.
So here's this old one. I'm pretty sure this one's Chinese. Let's do this.
You know a hair, Lao Tzu, is called a manifestation. It is natural fat. I am. My father is not fat. How does this follow a theme? What theme are you following?
It's something about Lao Tzu. I don't know. It made sense in my head. It's all a piece of dialogue.
Just brain geniusing over
Yeah, it's just
here.
brain geniusing, It's shit somebody would say, probably. My father is not fat, Ray.
My father is not fat, but I am fat.
You know a hair.
You know a hair.
You know a hair, bitch.
You know a hair? Like, he's a hairdresser?
A hair. One hair.
Just the one?
Just the one hair. This next one is from Chinese. This one's from some good old slice of life Wangshan fic.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
It is also good to have a light lord, Yiling ancestors. Vigorous, sullen, demon, and history, but only a part of life. And life wants to eat the fireworks. It is always impossible to get around the rice, oil, salt, and vinegar tea.
Ooh. My theme here is that it is good to have a light lord. Which we know, I can make out that is Han Guangjun.
It's impossible to get around the rice, oil, salt. Sounds like my cooking. And vinegar. Yeah, same.
Vinegar.
Tea. Vinegar tea?
Vinegar tea. Ew.
I mean, it's like kombucha, basically.
I'm still gonna say ew. I don't like kombucha.
I fuck with it.
I know
it's
you do.
It's good for your tummy. Cleans out your shit.
Ew.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to be literal. It cleans out all your stuff. Because that other one was just too vulgar. You know me, I don't like to be too vulgar.
Yeah, we aren't. This is a cleanliness podcast. This last one is...
I'm holy.
Yeah, I'm holy. I'm brave. This last one is from Vietnamese. It's from Wattpad, which is why it's an image and not copy-pasted text.
Okay.
I think what's happening here is it's Sishui, and he's like thinking about the whole goddess statue Dafan Mountain nonsense, which is past. I think that's what's happening here. Big asterisk on that one.
Lam to Troy people. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Now have a free time to look up indeed found a bit of resentment, but was pale cannot hear. Do not know why, he suddenly thought of Mac homepage that other actions are strange Mac Huyan Vu. Anyway, the other person must have come down from the mountain, looking at him like that, apparently not thinking of contributing to the excitement. Well, find a Venn, P-H-E-N. If it does not come to the soul, then immediately go down to find Han Kwang Kwan to hand it over. Okay, that's Han Guangju, obviously. Yeah. Han Kwang.
I think Mac homepage or whatever it is, other than being Mac.com, is
Mac Hyun Vu. Oh, Mo.
Yeah, yep, there you go.
Mo Xuanyu.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Mac Huyan Vu is, I don't know why it's Mac.
Mac. I don't know. Well, if you speak Vietnamese, let us know.
I do.
What is the reason for this?
I am extremely curious. The thing that I want to know the reason for is Mac homepage. Mick homepage.
Mick homepage?
But yeah, just, well, find a Venn.
Find a Venn.
Yeah, go for
Whatever the fuck that means.
Do what you gotta. So yeah, that's that segment. You want to take some questions?
Sure.
Give us some questions? If you have questions, you can go ahead and send them to cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com/ask, or you can send them in via Twitter at cloudrecesspod.
You get one.
At cloudrecesspod, yeah.
You get one.
So
at Gmail.
Yeah, Gmail.
Gmail.
Yeah, if you want to send one in by email, it's cloudrecessespod at gmail.com. At gmail.com.
At Gmail. Everything is at gmail.com. Fuck
It's the only email.
It's the only one.
So yeah, so let's get into some questions. We're going to start on New Winter.
Can I just, take an aside to talk about, at the warehouse today, we were talking about a little bit. Well, I kind of overheard this girl talking about, oh yeah, it's Disney's going to be our new government soon. It's going to be like the Disney States of America. Isn't that funny? I'm like, yeah, remember back in the last century when we had measures in government in order to bust monopolies when they happen, and now we've just kind of accepted that they're going to be our new overlords. And she's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind if Disney was my new overlord. I'm like, good. Do you ever think about things that you say before you say them?
Share if you don't think.
I mean, she did used to sell LuLaRoe, so it's not really hard to connect those dots.
Oh god. If you want to send us questions about your LuLaRoe experience, no.
Oh my god.
We're looking at questions on Twitter.
We're going to Twitter with our pal at Ask Jovery, who honestly, I know their Twitter username is Ask Jovery, but Jovery Ask. Maybe, I mean, I wouldn't tell you to make a brand change, but I really like all these questions.
Yeah, Jovery Ask.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you ask Jovery, sometimes Jovery asks you.
Sometimes
in
Jovery,
Soviet Russia.
Yeah, I was about to say sometimes Jovery in Soviet Russia. Sometimes Jovery asks. I'm very sleepy.
Yeah.
Jovery asks if you had the chance to ensure that WWX had yet another messy bitch moment, what would you have him do? What, if any, messy bitch moment do you feel is missing from this narrative?
I mean, he does just about every messy fucking thing he can think of.
He does. He kind of canvases the possibilities.
He spans the entire messy bitch spectrum. There's he thinks of doing messy bitch shit that I would never in my life think to commit.
I'm just really he commits to the bit, for real.
He truly commits to the bit.
And even when he's not doing a bit, even when he's just plain old Wei Ying, Wei Wuxian, he's still the messiest bitch on the planet.
Messiest known bitch.
The messiest known bitch. I don't know, the only thing that would have been missing from him flirting with Han Guangjun is actually playing a smooch on him.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would have ruined the tension of the whole romance, so...
But yeah, I mean,
there was that one time, but it wasn't his fault.
I think
play sexy Gucci music over that.
Fucking Careless Whisper Gucci version.
Careless Whisper Gucci version. There it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he's doing the most.
He's always doing the most.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I appreciate him. It doesn't leave much for improvement.
Yeah, he's kind of doing it all.
He's doing it all.
Do you want me to read some questions? Because I know you're feeling kind of stuffy. And you're sleepy.
Yeah, I am stuffy.
Okay.
I'm a sniffly boy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move over to Tumblr now. So Anonymous asks, if you were to transmigrate into MDZS, which character would you like to be the most, and which would be the absolute worst to have to impersonate? I think we've gotten something like this question before, but it's been long enough that I don't remember for sure.
I don't remember either, but sure, let's answer it again. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe our answers have changed.
Who would you like to be the most?
I want to be Lone Wang Ji so I can fuck Wei Ying. Sorry about it, but hello! His ass is right there!
Who has the least amount of responsibilities but is still an adult? I really don't. I have zero interest in being a teenager again.
Aside from him, oh God, everybody's fucking responsible. It sucks.
I know, everybody's a goddamn sect leader, or they're super important, or some bullshit.
It's so stupid.
Man.
Lan Shiren.
Yeah.
You'd be a good Lan Shiren.
Yeah, I'd be Lan Shiren.
Yell at the children.
Yeah. I could be Lan Shiren. Yeah, I could turn things around. I could turn him from, if we're going by the scum villain rules where I have to, I have to reach a certain amount of points before I'm allowed to be out of character. I feel like I'd be comfortable doing that. And then once I do hit out of character, once I access that perk, I'd be able to, make him be a little bit less of a, hard ass. Maybe be no, I don't want to be Lan Shiren. I don't want to teach again. For those of you who don't know, I used to teach college. I was an adjunct professor, and I fucking hated it. And I never want to do it again.
It's what you went to school for.
It's what I went to school for. And then once I started doing it, I realized that it was Pokemon going to kill me. I am never... No. Fuck that. I'm not being Lan Shiren.
Not even if it's high schoolers?
No.
Really well-behaved high schoolers?
No.
No?
No.
Damn, Jesus. Okay.
No. I'll be fucking
Zhang Fengyan.
No, I don't want to be, no, they don't fuck anymore.
It'd be too late to redeem him, I think.
Yeah.
By the time you got put in a novel.
No, if I were to transmigrate into Zhang Fengyan, it'd have to be when he's 16.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
That's just going back to the fucking sect leader babies that we were talking about last time.
Sect leader babies.
Let me transmigrate into Wenqing.
Oh.
Let me do that.
Yes.
Let me hit that, because she's got to be alive for me to transmigrate into her.
You could transmigrate into Yanli, too.
I could. See, but Wenqing's a lesbian. I don't want to have to fucking mess around with Jin Zixuan or whoever.
Who says you would have to mess around with Jin Zixuan more than the one time it takes to make the kid?
I'd have to do something. See, that's too much. Don't ask me to do that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. No, yeah, that's too much. That'd be too much even for me.
Yeah. No, that's my decision. Let's go with Wenqing.
Yeah.
Who would be the absolute worst to have to impersonate? This is a personal decision. This is a unique call. For me?
Honestly, I love him to death, but Zhang Cheng because I'm too empathetic.
I could not be that man for half a goddamn second.
I can't. It would give me a heart attack.
Yeah. No.
Holy shit.
Nah. Good lord.
I could not deal with being rude to people like that. I really could not.
No, he's picking the rude, mean option in dialogue in every RPG every single time.
I literally can't do that. I genuinely, even in RPGs, I feel bad.
You can't. No, I can't be rude and dismissive. No.
I don't even want to see what happens.
No.
Because I know that it's not something that me as a person will necessarily enjoy. So
I don't want anything to do with that.
I don't personally seek it out.
No.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Mm-mm.
What would be your worst choice?
Damn. Fucking Shichen, because he just immediately believes in everybody has the best intentions, nobody's out to hurt anybody, he's just vibing. I don't smoke.
You're a skeptic.
I'm a skeptic.
Extremely.
Everybody is out to hurt me. Everybody is lying to my face. Couldn't be me. Could not possibly be me. You're not lying to my face. What I mean is anybody, when I meet them for the first time, I just assume they hate me. I assume they want nothing to do with me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Meanwhile, this dude's going around just, hey, buddy. The thing that people are doing right now is drawing him as a stingray, one of the happy little sea pancake stingrays, and that just could not possibly be me. I couldn't act like that for 2 seconds. You kidding me? I'm pretty laid back, but not in the way that he's laid back. You know?
Same.
Yeah. So I think, good question, Anonymous. I appreciate that.
Trust issues, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Trust issues, baby.
Our next question also comes in from Anonymous. And this is a two-parter. 1, what was your favorite chaotic twink moment of these 2 chapters? 2, not so much a question as a joyous factoid. A group of bunnies is called a fluffle. So now I keep thinking of Han Guangjun's fluffle of fluffy bunnies and it kills me. Fucking same.
A fluffle.
A fluffle.
I forgot about that. I know I'd heard that somewhere before. A fluffle.
This is just like when I ran into the bedroom earlier and I said, Ray, did you know that the Arabic word for hamster means Mr. Saddlebags?
Mr. Saddlebags!
Okay, so is a chaotic twink moment different, or is it distinct or a synonym for the messy bitch moment? Do you think?
I can't decide.
I feel like a messy bitch moment has, like, slightly more of a purposeful angle to it.
Right.
Like, you set out to perform a messy bitch act.
But chaotic twink is just, like, doing what your heart tells you.
Yeah, being a chaotic twink is that's just you being you. That's you doing you.
God, that's a really tough question.
I think my favorite chaotic twink moment, the hashtag mom where Wei Ying is just being his awful, annoying self, is probably him complaining about being depicted as hunky.
I don't know if that's reckless enough to be considered chaotic, because when I think chaotic, I think something that's a little reckless.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
and messy would be more along those lines.
Okay,
but I think the chaotic is a little more reckless.
Yeah.
So what would be a good maybe a good chaotic twink moment would be, at least so far, would be that moment in the flashback when they were on the boats and like Wei Wuxian thought that the only way to get Lan Wangji off of the boat and release the ghost was to like fuck around with him.
Yeah, like John, look at me, look over here,
and just to play with him.
Idiot.
That was pretty chaotic. That was fun.
Yeah, that was chaotic and very twinky. So
it was pretty twinky.
That covers all the...
I like
He's a fucking gremlin.
He's a gremlin.
Our last question comes in from also Anonymous, and this one's very good. Do either of you have a song you hate so much that it would wake you up from a coma just to tell someone to stop playing it? Fucking I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. That song is my enemy. The way I feel about Jing Guangshan is the way I feel about that song.
I know you have a top 3. Give me your top 3.
Oh god, don't make me do this. I've been thinking about this all day. That's the only one I can come up with. Okay, I have nothing against the band. I think they're probably perfectly good dudes. I have like nothing against them on an individual level. I cannot fucking listen to a second of AC/DC. It's just is agony. Fucking stop. I can't. I can't.
It's all the opioids. They fuck your voice up.
I can't do it.
My top 3 are definitely Shut Up and Dance With Me by Walk the Moon. Ophelia by I don't even fucking care what the band name is. I hate that song so goddamn much.
Oh my god.
And, shit.
Oh,
What was the last one?
I think my last one is probably gonna be fucking Hey Soul Sister. Fucking cannot stand that song. No, you know what it is? It's a tie between that and Hey There Delilah.
Oh my god, I think my third one is like a tie between like 5 different country songs, mostly Boots Need Knockin'. Fuck, no shade to you if you like that shit, but I literally would rather cut my own insides out with a rusty butter knife than listen to more than an hour of country. And you know what the worst part is? I have to do that every time I go to the warehouse because the 2 old ladies and the Disney fucking parasite that I work with are all obsessed with country music. And they're always on the Sirius XM country music station. And I'm there for like 3 or 4 to 6 to 7 to 8 hours at a time. And unless I specifically ask them to change from the country station to something else, they just keep it on the country station. And I'm really glad that tomorrow is Christmas Eve and I'm not going to have to pull any more Christmas off hours at the workshop because I can't.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Boots need knocking. And now I'm like, I got really worked up, so I'm even more congested.
Did I tell you about the time I was at a Goodwill and Hey There Delilah came on and I had like just a blue screen breakdown internally about how bad it was? I was like, I've heard this song so many times at this point. This was like maybe a year ago, if not earlier this year. And like, I was just like, oh my god, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
It's really bad.
It's so fucking bad. Oh my god, it's bad. I couldn't get my brain to think things that weren't about how bad it was.
It's like me listening to all of Maroon 5's music. Oh god, I just can't. It's not my shit. Especially the new one they have that's just I don't want to say a ripoff because it's obviously like a sampling of a classical music song. And it's just like, they did basically nothing with it. I'm sorry. No, okay, now it's just getting on like bands that I don't like, and we're not going to do that. I'm very sorry.
Power to you if you like any of the above mentioned music. But
Power to you if you love it, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Rip to your music taste, but I'm different.
Rip to your music taste. But I'm different. Does not mean I'm better. It just means I'm different.
Yeah. Do you want to get into housekeeping? Because that's all we got left to do.
Hell yeah!
Clean up some house so you can go sleepies.
We're cleaning house!
Hey, we have a Patreon. Patreon.com/podrecesses, where for $1 a month, you can be a disciple of the show and get access to all of our Patreon-exclusive bonus content, plus a special role on your Discord.
Love that.
You gotta love it. For $5 a month, if you want to go that far, you can be a sec leader of the show and get all that, plus a more special role in our Discord channel, and a thank you shout out on the show. And you can send us a quick little message for us to read. And then for $10 a month, you can be chief cultivator of the Pod Recesses world, and we have many slots available. Life has many chief cultivators, Ed Boy.
Life has many chief cultivators and broken radiators to replace. $636.
You hate it.
Wow!
If you want to give us $10 a month and help us out with any of that kind of stuff, you can get all of the stuff that we already mentioned and an even more special role in our Discord. And you can send us requests for stuff to stream or read or whatever. Good shit. So shout out to our $5 sec leaders, Colin Arnold, Sarah McClintock, and joining the ranks, Lenny Williams.
Hello, Lenny Williams. Thank you very much.
And so thank you for supporting us.
Pouring one out. Thank y'all.
Thank you muchly. And thank you to $10 Chief Cultivator of the show, Scout Shiro.
Thank you, Scout!
Thank you, Scoop. And thank you also to Noisepace.xyz and Sec Leader Matt of the network.
Salute.
To
Sec Leader Matt.
For being our podcast network. Check it out. You can also find a lot of very other good podcasts, such as Sec Leader Matt's Elite Full Restore, which is about Pokemon.
Very good.
Very good.
Got City Girls Make Do.
You got City Girls Make Do. You got My Pod Cabbages.
My Pod Cabbages.
My Pod Cabbages. You got Jurgen.
Got the stick.
You got the stick. Coming soon. We're recording the first session next week. Fantastic Satisfaction Season 2.
Yay.
Fuck yeah. Plus many, many others. Whatever you could possibly dream of.
Yeah, it's
advertising.
It's got a little bit of something for everybody. Go check it out.
Just a little bit of something for
everybody. Works real hard on their content.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Once again, I'm Roy. I'm on Twitter at SemperFunny, and I'm also on Twitter in my Modal side blog called Yiling Hypebeast, where I'm also branching out into content such as Scum Villain and Promare and Hamsters.
Hamsters! It's a fandom now.
Yeah.
It's been a fandom, actually.
Yeah.
I'm also on Twitter 2 times. At America's Burden, which is my main, which is locked because I'm still doing the job thing.
It's gotta be. It's capitalism.
Feel free to follow requests, just don't be a fucking weirdo. Not that anybody who listens to this show is a weirdo, I hope not.
Yeah.
And my MDZS/Donmei/Promare kind of now. Just nerdy shit I want to keep off my main.
Yeah.
Mostly not safe for work shit. Is at Himbozongju, which is ZONGCHU.
You find the us of the pod recesses at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com and on twitter.com/cloudrecess. Just the one pod.
Just the one.
We're on all the podcast apps, all the things, all of the websites, whatever. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. We would love to see it. And
please,
if you would like to join our Discord, a link, as always, is in the description. You know it, and you know what we say at the end of every episode, Ray.
We say Semper Bunny.
Semper Bunny, folks.
Semper Bunny.
Semper Bunny. Semper Bunny. Semper Bunny. Semper Bunny. Semper Bunny. Woo! Yeah. Semper Bunny, folks. Bye.